Over the last couple of years, our conversations around housing policy have really been dominated by the responsible borrower. Please note my heavy use of quotes there. We talk about making sure that only responsible borrowers are able to get a loan modification or get a mortgage. But in fact, we're asking the wrong question. First of all, that question implies that the run-up to the crisis and everything that went wrong, we can debate the causes and consequences later and probably till we're blue in the face, but it really implies a very simplistic answer to the crisis, that somehow bad decision-making on the part of millions of borrowers brought us here. That ignores the systemic issues that we were dealing with and makes that a much more simplistic answer than what we know was a very complex situation. The right question for us to be asking is, how do we take those models of sustainable home ownership and get them to scale so that we can build the most inclusive market possible, so that all of these families that I'm talking about that are about to burst onto our home ownership stage, our home ownership markets, are able to get a loan. And I agree. It's not necessary. We're not talking about fancy, new, sort of wildly creative things here. We're talking about 30-year fixed-rate mortgages with housing counseling and good servicing. It's a pretty simple recipe, but we've seen that it works. As we look at the future of homeownership, I really want to impress on all of you and our policymakers that it only behooves us to grow the pie.